Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger is back. A flavor spectacle of pretzel proportion. Featuring applewood smoked bacon and hot and juicy beef. It puts beer cheese on top of Munster cheese and a pretzel bun on top of all that. Simply put, Wendy's Pretzel Pub puts the EAT in greatness. Try one today and see for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
For a limited time only at participating Wendy's.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I got to tell you, man, this Labor Day weekend's pretty boring. There's really nothing going on. I don't know, man. I for the first time in my life, I'm just like, what am I going to do with all three of those days?
Sit on the couch, watch some TV.
Yeah.
Nope.
I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna put like a chair out on my lawn and watch my fake grass grow.
Nope. You got to put on your big boy pants and your rock socks and come out to a great show, BJ.
Wait, there's something happening?
Yes.
What's going on?
Pain in the grass, baby.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, Pain in the Grass is back. If you didn't think your Labor Day was going to be epic, well, we have added the epic to your Labor Day, man. This rock festival is 3 days big. Incubus, Sublime with Rome. That's on Friday, September 2nd. What do we got on the 3rd, Steve?
Saturday is going to be a party. Alice in Chains, Breaking Benjamin, Bush, Aaron Jones is going to be there. Wyatt Only in the Wreckage. Very excited for those guys. I know Wyatt, a good buddy of mine, and he's such a huge Alice in Chains fan to the point where he named his kid Lane. So this is a huge opportunity for them to get to open up for one of his all-time favorite bands.
Let me tell you something, you young whippersnappers. What about for people like me? I like to get out there and rock and roll them.
I'm sure Sammy Hagar and the Circle are very happy that's the way you set things up.
Yeah, no problem.
As well as George Thorogood and the Destroyers. They might want to come destroy you after that, BJ.
Let me tell you, the guy's going to have to bring a walker. That's all I'm going to say, all right?
Maybe that's you do the stage announcements that day with your walking sticks.
Oh, I think that would be fantastic.
That's happening on Sunday, September 4th. It's going to be a blast. Queensryche's going to be there as well.
Yeah.
And the Glorious Sons. It's going to be an awesome time.
Yeah, and don't forget the big kickoff party. That's happening Wednesday, August 31st. The Pretty Reckless Aaron Jones. Don't forget the BJ and Migs party. Yeah. Because that's a blast where you get to just hang out in a private area, have a beverage, have a little snack.
Get a free tchotchke. We always hook you up with a tchotchke.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying.
A shirt or something.
You're saying, look, you had me at hello. Where do I get these damn tickets? Well, of course, Ticketmaster. And if you're like, hey, look, I'd like to get some affordable tickets. How about $9.99 lawn tickets for Friday and Sunday show? You got to be a Rockaholic Club member, but that's free to join. Just go to KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs. You're a loser.
It is time.
It's time, young
for
bastard.
B-Migs. And it's time to whack it because it's Wednesday.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Whack it.
I'll whack you, young bastard.
Are you okay over there?
I'm tired of you kids.
Wow. You don't need to do an old man impression when you talk. You just talk.
Yeah,
that's true.
The same thing.
At this point, it's more like a crypt keeper.
Oh, is that what it is, Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you can get your own HBO show. Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to get my own HBO show. It's going to be called Barry, and guess who's going to be on it?
I don't.
You guys for about 5 minutes.
I don't want you
Barry
to be killed people, Dan.
Oh, yeah. Barry kills people. Yeah, but I'm going to be. You know what? I'm going to. Hey, say guys, we're going to have an acting class, and then I'm going to kill you.
Killer with a heart of gold over there.
That's right.
Let's get to our contestants today. We've got Tony and Lacey. Tony, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
All right, Steve, get out of here. Bye.
Oh, good.
Get off my lawn,
What the hell? For those playing at home, Tony will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Tony, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I think so.
How many kids does Kanye West have with Kim Kardashian?
3, 4, 5.
4, yes. What car manufacturer makes the Dakota and Dart?
Dodge.
Yes. What year, the mid-2010s, did Joan Rivers pass away?
14, 15, 16.
14, yes. How many justices are there on the U.S. Supreme Court?
11, 12.
No.
9.
Yes.
Woo, nice.
What was the name of George H.W. Bush's wife?
Barbara.
Yes. How is the number 20 written with Roman numerals?
Oh, man. Pass.
Jerry Stiller played the father of which character on Seinfeld?
George.
Yes. The frittata originated in which European country?
Italy.
Yes. What does the abbreviation IMHO stand for?
Pass.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
I believe it stands for in my.
No.
No, doesn't?
No,
Oh, sorry.
No. And that's very wrong. And if
I'm sorry. I just thought.
I thought he was doing a Michael Jackson relate.
he kind of was, I think so. Right
Well,
there,
they're both.
yeah.
I gave you a little bit of everything there. You know what I'm saying?
Just a regular variety
I don't know if
show
you guys
over here
know.
with this
Whenever I
one.
want to say a particular word that might be a little suggestive, I bring out Michael Jackson to help me out.
Oh.
Maybe back to stroking.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
There you go.
I think he's stroking out over there.
Wow, take it easy over there, kids.
Steve, you're back. Are you ready to whack?
All right.
Okay. How many kids does Kanye West have with Kim Kardashian?
I know North. I'm going to go 3.
No.
4.
Yes.
Nice.
What car manufacturer makes the Dakota and Dart?
Dodge.
Yes. What year, the mid-2010s, did Joan Rivers pass away?
2015?
No.
2014.
Yes. How many justices are there on the U.S. Supreme Court?
2.
No.
1.
No.
6.
No.
9.
Yep, but too late. What was the name of George H.W. Bush's wife?
I'm mad at myself.
Yeah,
Barbara Bush.
Yes. What is the number 20 written with Roman numerals?
Double X.
Yes.
XX.
Jerry Stiller played the father of which character on Seinfeld?
Jerry.
No.
George.
Yes. The frittata originated in which European country?
Italy.
Yes. What does the abbreviation IMHO mean?
In my humble opinion.
Yes. On what video game system did the Gran Turismo game series debut?
Xbox.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You win 8-7.
Oh, Tony.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh, nice try, buddy.
Yeah.
Tony was so close.
He was doing all right, but didn't get the Roman numerals or the IMHO
See,
there.
the Roman numerals pisses me off. I was like, Tony, come on.
I always feel when I do Roman numerals that it's an easy one, but I'm surprised when it's not.
It is when it's like, anything within the Super Bowl.
That's what I say. If you're a football or wrestling fan, you should know Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Because of WrestleMania, they always use it, and so does the Super Bowl.
And if you're an old person that, watch movies like myself, they never put copyright what it was always Roman numeral copyrights back in the day.
Yeah. And then the only one that you did not get, you figured out the U.S. Supreme Court has 9 justices on it. And then on what video game system did the Gran Turismo game series debut?
Ooh.
PlayStation?
Yeah. It was
PlayStation.
it was a PlayStation exclusive back in the day. I don't know if it still is or not, but, hey.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? You ought to go find these things out for Danny.
Oh, yeah, for Danny?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Dan, do you even know what we're talking about right
PlayStation
now? Okay,
something.
good.
Yeah.
More than I thought.
He heard one word.
I heard something.
Danny's a very interesting character. I really don't know what he likes. It's just, you know what I mean?
What do you mean? He likes crying.
Yeah.
He likes wallet chains.
He likes
Charlotte?
skateboarding.
Yeah.
that's
Loves Bremerton.
Yes, Bremerton's awesome.
Doesn't like whales.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like he likes to go do outside stuff. That's a weird kid.
He likes kayaks that are of the blow up variety.
Well, depending on the day.
Yeah. He just likes blowing into the kayak. He doesn't really want to
I like getting drunk and making purchases. How about that?
There we go. He likes getting drunk.
Congratulations to you, Danny.
Thank you.
Congrats on your win, Steve.
Hey, while we're learning about members of the show, I have a question for the Reverend Infuego.
Okay.
Yes. I noticed that you aren't wearing your shoes, and you haven't been for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Are your feet okay?
No.
What happened to your feet?
I would rather not get into it.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, because I keep tripping over your shoes when I go in that room.
Yes.
No, he's a hippie now. I thought you knew.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, sorry to ask.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, dude, he's one of the love children now. He's got beads and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I hope your feet are okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, what I do appreciate, though, is when everybody takes their shoes off, usually you go, how's this going to be? But so far, I haven't noticed anything.
No, I haven't smelled that.
From an odor. So I think the rep definitely is using Danny's Axe.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I appreciate that.
For his feet.
Well, so, I'm going to be, or is it feet pourri? Do they have a new product? I don't know.
Well, you remember there was a lady that used to work here where she would always just walk around. That's why I was like, I don't know if it was like a thing. And you weren't here for her. Do you remember her?
Which one was she again? She wasn't the flower lady, was she?
No, I missed. No, that was the plant lady.
Yeah, the plant lady. Yeah.
The plant lady was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the plant lady was like Poison Ivy Batman villain is what she was. I always thought maybe she was a supervillain.
But she walked around shoeless without socks, and that was weird.
Okay.
Yeah, you go. It's like the floor's here. I don't know if I trust without socks.
Yeah, I had a teacher one time that used to do the no shoes thing like during class, and it was just because she used to wear stilettos. But you could definitely smell that they were.
You had a teacher that wore stilettos?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't that cool.
Oh.
It was not that cool. And she would take them off, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, okay, that the entire classroom smelled like feet.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, first of all, what are you wearing stilettos to the classroom for? Really, what do you need those for? Just wear regular, comfortable shoes to teach the kids. And then secondly, don't take your shoes off anywhere, people.
She also had a sweet Corvette. Randomly.
Are you sure she wasn't dancing?
I'm 100% positive she was.
I don't know why, if you have a Corvette, you need to be a dancer.
Are you saying that she was not somebody that could qualify for the job, Danny?
Danny, make it a good
80?
fantasy story.
She was 80 wearing stilettos?
Yeah.
What the F is that?
Wow.
Yeah, shut up. Why say her name? This is like second grade. She's probably not around.
I'm very shocked.
What if she is still here?
Well, she still lives in New Mexico, so.
An old lady wearing stilettos, and then, of course, 0 F's given at that age, taking her shoes off, and you're like, okay, I don't care if I kill this class.
Was it a red Corvette?
It was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Man, why'd you have to tell her she was 88? Because of my fantasy, like the door opens. And, like,
teacher.
She's got like the legs going.
There's a fan, her hair's blowing.
Right? It's like straight out of like an 80s butt rock video.
Because in theory, yes, that's what I like. And when I tell the story, it's like, oh, it was great. No, it was not great. I'm sorry.
I just picture like the entire.
You get to have that ruined picture in my mind as well.
I just get this picture of the Van Halen video where they all go, what the F? In the middle of the video when they finally see the teacher come in.
We got the hot teacher from Wish.
Yeah.
She's 80.
Yep.
Yeah. We got a TV show that is so popular that is inspiring people to move to the town that it's based in. I'll tell you all about this at 7:17 on The Rock.
Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger is back. A flavor spectacle of pretzel proportion. Featuring applewood smoked bacon and hot and juicy beef. It puts beer cheese on top of Munster cheese and a pretzel bun on top of all that. Simply put, Wendy's Pretzel Pub puts the EAT in greatness. Try one today and see for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
For a limited time only at participating Wendy's.
We now return to BJ and Migs mornings on The Rock 99.9 KISW.
KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I know people love this show. Haven't watched it. The Peacock series Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah. We watched a couple episodes. It was good.
And I confused. There's Longmire, and is Yellowstone like a modern day cowboy thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
With what's his face? Kevin Costner? Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
It's slow, but and that's why we stopped watching, just because it's late at night when we typically watch shows and we fall asleep. But the first couple episodes were really good. It's just like one of those ones where you're like, oh man, I'm just not in the mood to watch something this slow.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I can appreciate that. It's had a legitimate economic impact on the state of Montana. And I know, man, I wondered about something like this because people who I know that go to Montana, they pretty much go, I want to get away from it all.
Well, what else is there to do in Montana?
Drink.
That's what I'm saying.
Drink. I have a couple of friends from Montana, and they drink. that's what they do.
It's
That's all they do.
That seems like the ultimate state to get off the grid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I felt that way about Chelan. I feel like people go to Chelan and they go, you know what, we're on the lake and we're drinking. And I realized, if I'm not a drinker, I'm not too sure if I'm really getting the best out of Chelan.
There's some fun, I'm sure there's some fun shops and some fun places to go in Montana, too. I like Chelan. We went sober and had a great time.
Yeah, there's not enough for me in Chelan without being drunk.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
saying
a you problem.
No, I mean I need more. I need more stimuli. Like I need like a lot of shops and a lot of restaurants. And Chelan is more like, hey man, it's chill, it's peaceful, and by the way, you should probably bring some beer. Which is like, okay. And now, like you've described Montana. Well, now they're like, there are people just flooding the joint. I think it's probably what Seattle felt like when all the rich Californians started coming up here.
So you want to go there and become corrupt farm guys? And is that like the goal? I want to go there and become a corrupt farm guy.
Yeah, and it's tough because if you're Montana, you're like, look, we like the millions that the show brings to us because, I guess production on season 4 alone brought $72 million into businesses, another $85 million to the state itself. So, I mean, if you're the Montana State Chamber of Commerce, you're like, this is fantastic.
And my buddies told me that there's a lot of people that'll go there and buy cabins and stuff. So I'm guessing like the whole Airbnb industry and that stuff is also growing because people are like, well, maybe I can't move there, but I want to visit.
Well, I'll tell you this, Ginger's not happy about that. She's a lifelong Montana resident, and she spoke to People magazine, and here's what Ginger said.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do my best Ginger if I can.
Oh, no, here we go.
I don't even know what the Montana accent is, so I am going to put Ginger as if she is from the Deep South.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to say, I don't know the Montana accent, but I feel
Montana's right?
Yeah.
It's the Deep South. It's right next to Texas.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Even I know that, Danny.
Yeah, of course.
But I want to tell you, I think the Deep South accent will fit Ginger because I feel like she's like, well, I don't know about all these highfalutin people moving in.
She didn't say highfalutin.
Yes, she did.
Okay, then you know what? Maybe you're.
Yeah, I gotta give her the Deep South accent if she's going to use high.
Just don't get it.
All these, I guess, a lot of rich people are just like they're buying ranches. They want to own these really amazing large properties. This investment firm called Beartooth Group says, everybody like there's massive influx of like rich folks that want to now be on like big ranches.
Dude, they realize the work that is involved with that much land.
Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah, you're right.
It must be nice to be rich where you're just like, I want to pretend to be on Yellowstone. I'm going to buy myself a ranch.
Now, gentlemen, as much as we have our opinions, don't you think we should hear more from Ginger? Because she's got a few more things to say about this. Ginger also said, I don't like how busy it is. I don't like the traffic. And it's too expensive. I got news for you. Ginger's a lifelong Montana resident. So, I mean, you got to really put credibility into what she says.
Well, according to busytourist.com, which is where I go all the time on a daily basis, they say when it comes to Montana, if you're into hiking, biking, climbing, camping, ziplining, or stargazing, this is the destination for you.
Isn't that like every state that, like, I feel like that's Colorado's, like, mantra too. Like, come hiking and biking and look at the stars at night.
I need eating to be a part of the list of things.
Too.
And if it's not, then I don't want to go there.
Yeah, bison there, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, you know who goes there? Our agent. Mr. Anderson, he goes there a lot because
is he one of them rich, highfalutin people that want to buy a ranch?
He likes to hike and bike and whatever, and he's like, Mr. I'm in shape all the time. And I'm like, yeah, well, why don't you be on all the medication I'm on before you really start living?
Hey, someone says there's no accent in Montana, BJ.
Oh, well, you know where there is now because of Ginger. Yeah. Ginger's highfalutin. So, yeah, that's a problem. So Yellowstone really causing a problem for Montana for the lifelong residents as all the rich folk are moving in and making things too damn expensive, too damn busy, and too damn trafficky.
That's highfalutin rich folk.
Yeah, those highfalutin rich folks. So that's what's going on because of this TV show Yellowstone.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
It's ruining Montana. And meanwhile, what is Wyoming saying? Come on over here. Actually, don't come on over here. We actually never mind. We got it better, but don't come over. So the TV show Yellowstone, people are now inspired to move to Montana. Based on this, we want to know, what is something that you did because you saw it on TV or a movie? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was something you did because you saw it on TV or a movie? You call your text after that Nirvana on the Rock.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. The TV show Yellowstone has inspired people to move to Montana, and Ginger does not like it, man. These highfalutin people are moving in. Ginger do not like it.
Well, there's so much fun to do in Montana, BJ.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I drove through it once or twice.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't. Brad, it's funny because Danny's like, didn't you say that you liked Montana? I'm like, Danny, I drove through it to get here to Washington. And all I remember, and this was over 20 years ago, all I remember is at the hotel or the motel that we stayed at, I was like, oh, this tap water's pretty good. That's all I remember about Montana.
Yeah, I drove through it too, Steve, because I took the road trip here 20 some odd years ago, and I just remember there wasn't anything in Montana.
When I drove through it, I was super stoked because there was no speed limit at the time during the day. I don't know what it is now.
You're right.
But also I had a Ford LTD station wagon that was falling apart at about 85 miles an hour, so I didn't really test it beyond that.
So, there's a lot of people have decided they want ranches, and a lot of highfalutin rich people are moving to Montana to get these big ranches, and all because of this TV show. So we were wondering, what was something that you did because you saw it on TV or in a movie? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Matthew in Kirkland. Matthew, you are on the Rock.
Good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. What you got for us, buddy?
So, me and BJ were, same age group. So I grew up in the 70s with a lot of Western cowboy movies.
Yeah.
So I tried to carterize myself.
Oh. See, I remember that from, was it Rambo or First Blood? One of those movies where John Rambo got it cut and he had sew himself up and then he used his knife, he heated it and cauterized it.
I used a nail. It was a sliver that had gotten in my arm or finger and kind of, got a big bubble on it. So I popped the sliver out. And after that, I figured, I cauterized it.
How'd that go for you?
And, well, not good at all. Because once I stuck it to the actual spot, the pain was so bad, I ended up laying the nail down the whole length of it almost. So I had a line, a burn, tattoo line.
Do you still have that scar, I guess is the best way to say it?
No.
Marking?
But I probably do on my butt from getting my butt beat for...
Wait. Somebody beat your butt for just figuring out, basically trying to do some combat medic stuff?
Oh, my dad
I
would have done
don't
that
know
to me.
if I actually got spanked or not, but I know that my parents were not too thrilled. Maybe they thought, this is the missing link here.
It's like insult to injury. It's like, not only are you in trouble. I mean, not only you get hurt, but you're now in trouble from your parents.
You're right, Steve. I forgot that. Your parents would actually, in some cases, people's parents would actually punish you and beat you for doing something where you already got hurt. And you're like, okay, this is great parenting.
I'm going to hurt you for hurting yourself.
Yeah.
You idiot. Thanks. Right. Hey, how's that work, Dad?
You really want to have a conversation with some of those older folks now and go, your parenting skills really were not on fleek. Just want to let you know.
But you never did that same mistake twice.
Well, there was something to be said for that, as we all now have massive neuroses and live in fear of everything. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was something you did because you saw it on TV or in a movie?
Someone said, when I was younger, I tried to live in a sewer. That whole man cover, though, was too heavy, and I gave up. Those turtles were strong, LOL.
Okay. I love this kid. You could easily just go get a lot of pizza, but instead he really decided to.
I wasn't tracking into the very end.
Those turtles are strong.
Yeah, I went the pizza route there.
Yeah. You could maybe see if you could find a girl named April that you could make your best girl, but no, he really decided, I want to make this happen.
How about this text that said there's a certain scene in American Pie that 18-year-old me might have attempted. I'll leave it at that.
What?
Did you at least let the pie cool?
Oh, I bet not. See, I don't
at least throw the pie away afterwards.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about, here's what you don't think about. You don't think about, there are things that you do not want traveling anywhere near your body that are in that pie that you don't think about because you just forget that, oh, wait, you know what? There's oh, no.
That's like a movie. That's a scene where it's never once I think, I need to try that. And I think we've all tried stupid things.
Yeah. Because that was the first thing I thought. I was like, dude, you got too many things that can go in wrong places when you do that.
BJ, you'll appreciate this one. I took my family to Grays Harbor to see Lady Washington, the sailing ship that was used for filming the beginning of Star Trek Generations.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
I didn't know that was around here.
Me neither.
I had no idea
Which
either.
is Star Trek Generations? Does that have Spock in it?
It's got got both, right? I think
it was it bridged like both of them because it started off they were on the holodeck having like the wedding ceremony on the boat, right?
I don't know if it was. See, Rev, I don't know if it was that one or if it was where they were just pretending to be on a boat.
Oh,
Picard was like pretending to be on the open sea, and I think Kirk was. So basically, it was the OG crew and Next Generation
And
mixed together.
They decided to go to Washington to get on a boat?
Well, I think they just filmed it in Washington.
It sounded familiar, and this is the same boat they used in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and it's
Really?
actually in Aberdeen.
Oh, wow!
Because they did like a behind the Disney, like in the vault thing with Pirates of the Caribbean, and they did a whole little thing about this boat or
Maybe
ship.
Washington sticking to its humble roots and didn't decide to go off to California or Hollywood or stayed in
Yeah,
Aberdeen.
I think I'm right about that, Rev. The Generations was the first time, was the one where Kirk and Scotty and I forget who else and Chekhov or whatever. They were in it with the Next Gen crew.
That's a cool looking boat.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. It was Chekhov, Scott, and Kirk.
Yeah, and so they couldn't get everybody. Spock was like, Nimoy was like, I don't want to be in it because I don't think it's a good enough script. So he actually said no at the time. And I didn't know that boat that they were on was ours. That's cool.
You could go to Aberdeen and check it out, BJ.
You know what? I've done other things because I've been inspired by Beach Boys songs to go visit all of the beaches they mention in Surfing USA.
I was also inspired by a song by Motley Crue's Girls, 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 but unfortunately all those gentlemen's clubs are no longer open. So I'm never going to accomplish that goal.
I'm sorry, man, because you know what? That is a mad mission that I could see you actually taking seriously.
That was when we were like in college. We were like, we should just do a man mission and hit all the strip clubs that they sing about in Girls, Girls, Girls. Never done.
Oh, yeah. Plus, it's awful tough as you get older to go, well, what are you doing? And you're telling everybody else what you're doing.
I got a man mission. Don't worry about it.
When I told everybody I was trying to visit all the Beach Boys beaches, at
That's
least
cute and endearing.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's going to go, you half a perv.
Right. Well, I need to go to Fort Lauderdale. Why? The Dollhouse is there.
Yeah, I got to go.
And then we got to go to Tattletales in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Tattletales.
That
sounds fun.
Yeah.
We got to go to Crazy Horse in Paris, France.
Yeah, that's
So we forget those names, but we remember romance.
Yeah, sir, you're married with a child. Are you sure this is the mission you still wish to be on?
Daddy, where you going? I'm going to the body shop. I don't know what it says.
Yeah, listen, I'll be back. I know you're going to miss me, but this is more important than you, little one.
I'm off to the Tropicana. That's where I lost my heart.
And here she is now. She's in college. Daddy, do you think you could see me come graduate? No, I'm off to Tattletales.
Right? Unless
I
you're
have
in
a man
Atlanta.
mission. You'll understand this.
It's voted the #1 club in Atlanta.
Oh, look at that. All right. Well,
how do you not play Girls, Girls, Girls every night?
Listen,
they probably do.
when
Yeah,
Tatum
they probably do.
Listen, when little Tatum gets her PhD, Steve, she'll understand you can't be there because, you know.
It's Tattletales, the world-famous rock and roll adult lounge since 1976.
All right, next time we have a morning show convention there, I don't think I've been to Tattletales.
No, it's where the locals hang out, BJ. That's why.
I've been to some place called the Silver. What was the Rhino? There was a Rhino one somewhere.
There's a Spearmint Rhino in Vegas.
That's where I've been.
Okay.
Oh,
look at you.
I know I've been to a place with a rhino, which I thought was
Okay.
Yeah, which was weird because I thought
BJ.
I thought
that was Wyoming.
Is this some sort of like like a different kind of like in Mexico? There's donkey shows, and then when you go to another continent to have a rhino show, I don't know.
Sure, why not?
There's a rhino show.
Yeah, I don't know. But
stay away from the horn.
Turned out it wasn't a rhino show. At least hey, a squatter moved into a woman's house that is for sale, and now how about this? She may have to pay the squatter to leave. You're going to hear from the homeowner at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger is back. A flavor spectacle of pretzel proportion. Featuring applewood smoked bacon and hot and juicy beef. It puts beer cheese on top of Munster cheese and a pretzel bun on top of all that. Simply put, Wendy's Pretzel Pub puts the EAT in greatness. Try one today and see for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
For a limited time only at participating Wendy's.